My name's Legendary Agwang. Are you down for more Dragon Ball? Well, let's get right into it.
What's going on, guys? This review is going to be partially spoilers, but mostly I'm just going to be summarizing things up, so I won't get into the full details of what happened, just so you guys can have that full experience for yourself. Those who have seen it, you'll understand the parts that I'm talking about, so I really won't need to go into those details in the first place. So, pretty much just to give you guys a little summary of what it is. Frieza's army, or his commander, the commander of the Frieza Force, he decides he wants to resurrect Frieza. Now, in order to do that, he's going to need Dragon Balls, which they know about because they've been watching the Saiyans to a certain extent. You know, they know all about the Dragon Balls and what it can do. They know that it's created by the Namekians, so they can either A, go to planet Earth, risk getting destroyed, or they can go to planet Namek, where they can pretty much wreck that shit like last time and manhandle their way to the Dragon Balls. So they decided to go with plan B, but the problem is they can't find New Namek, so they're left with no other choice but to go to planet Earth. Now they go to planet Earth, they resurrect Frieza, and I had a little bit of a problem with how they resurrected Frieza, you know, because Frieza, like, you know what happened. Trunks pretty much destroyed Frieza, cut him up, sliced and diced, and ended him. He's in hell, you know, done. But with this, the dragon had an issue doing that because he says Frieza was, you know, in pieces. And for me, it's like, okay, Chaozu and Krillin didn't even have any pieces, you know, they were disintegrated. You know, so how are they able to be brought back, but Frieza can? You know, it kind of makes you wonder, like, who the fuck is writing this shit? You know? Anyways, Frieza gets brought back, and they pretty much let him know that he's pretty much going to be no match for Goku and all that power that he has at the moment, you know? Another thing for me, I felt like Frieza should have known this, you know, according to the anime, which might not have been canon, but they showed a clip where Frieza was pretty much watching Goku fight Majin Buu. You know, they were all aware of this, and Frieza was in his perfect form without that metal cybernetic Frieza thing or whatever he died with. You know, but apparently Frieza was in hell with his cyber form. So there's a lot of things that just doesn't go together that they kind of ignored. But what? So Frieza finally changed for like a couple of months, and he comes back to planet Earth, where the Z Fighters awaited his arrival. Somewhat, you know, he had to kind of destroy a planet to give them the location for them to show up, and he requests Goku to come fight him. Gives him 10 seconds, you know, 10 seconds. He's like, you know what? I've waited all these. I waited all these years, all this time. So, you know what? I'm going to be lenient. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds. Bulma, oh my God, Bulma was fucking hilarious. Alright, two characters that really made this, like, this comedy was Bulma and Jaco. That was, they got the comedy down pat. It is a lot better than Dragon Ball Battle of Gods. It's a lot better. The comedy just goes great way. The Z Fighters pretty much handles Frieza's army, and it was pretty much to be expected. Frieza pretty much says, you know, that's the son of Goku. You know, he could take out my entire army, you know, with a single strike if he really wanted to, but he's so weak and kind-hearted. That's the thing he hates about the Saiyans or something like that, or about Goku, you know. He's pretty much talking about how Goku raised him, and these are the qualities that he really pretty much despises, the moral standards and all of that. So Frieza decides to give Gohan a quick little jab and pretty much incapacitates him to the point of near death. And Piccolo had to work some magic to fix him up so he can actually disintegrate. Okay, so pretty much Goku and Vegeta get there via instant transmission, and they're ready to fight. You know, they see Frieza, they're a bit surprised at his power level and how drastically he's changed. And that's one thing about Goku. Goku's obviously going to be the one that's going to fight him first because Frieza wants to fight Goku. So Goku's talking, you know, it sounds fucking badass because he talks as if he's a Super Saiyan 4. you know, Goku when he transforms Super Saiyan 4, he has this new persona. You know, he's not this playful idiot type of guy. You know, every time he goes up to Super Saiyan level, he gets a little bit serious, you know, in the way his tone and personality is. So it was awesome. You know, I really liked it. You know, Goku's a fucking badass, you know, the way he was talking. So he pretty much fights Frieza for a while. They both go full power, and you know, he finds out Frieza's weakness. After he finds Frieza's weakness, Goku actually tries to give him a break. You know, he says, well, he pretty much tries to give him a chance like he did on Namek to go and live to fight another day. Don't waste your new life that you just got. And Frieza gets angry at the thought that Goku would actually be looking down on him and that this would be happening again. He goes after Goku again, and Goku's just pretty much kicking his ass. You know, he's pretty much proving the fact that he's weak. Next thing you know, something happens and Frieza gets the upper hand. You know, it's really lame. It's, like I said, it's kind of lame. That's another thing I kind of got out of my skin. I didn't really like that. But one of the big problems, the biggest problem that I've had over anything with this movie is that they used a lot of CGI. The CGI was just too noticeable. I hated it. I really hated the CGI. They used CGI too much. Goku was fighting Frieza. It just looked so terrible. You know, I'm just like, no, what are you guys doing? You know, I want to actually buy this movie. What are y'all doing? You guys are ruining it. I mean, it was okay when he was fighting the Frieza army because I didn't really notice it too much. It was kind of hard to tell, and you know, it was a huge number of them, so I didn't mind it. You know, I did mind it when it was on Jakko and things like that, but you know, whatever. Moving on. Frieza somehow gets the upper hand on Goku, and pretty much Vegeta has to step in. Vegeta steps in and demolishes Frieza. You know, I'm not going to say what exactly happened in between because I want to save some of those details for you guys to, you know, see for yourself. I don't want to spoil every single thing, so you'll see me skip past some of these things. So Vegeta, he has this little moment. You know, it's not as grand as Goku's fight, but he has an epic moment. One thing I do have to say, one of his lines wasn't as badass as the sub version of the movie. When I saw it in Japanese, like the dialogue was a lot better in Japanese. You know, it seemed a lot more epic. And as far as the cast and voice work, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling the Vegeta, and I'm not sure if it's the same actor. You know, because I don't really look into those things. You know, I don't know if he's just losing it, changing things up, or what. You know, but it doesn't sound like the original Vegeta. Like, because when I think about Vegeta, I think about Majin Vegeta when he was in the Majin Saga. You know, like when he was pretty much going against Goku and destroying all those people in that tournament. You know, that's the type of voice I remember. You know, I don't know. I feel like it could have been done better. Bulma, it feels like a new actress. Doesn't seem the same, but I feel like she's fine. She's cool. Goku's obviously the same actor, and he did a great job. Who else? The little short guy. I don't remember his name. The one that pretty much resurrected Frieza. The voice for him obviously sounds like Oolong. You know, so it was a little bit funny listening to that. But overall, I think that the cast did a great job. But one of the downsides is definitely the CGI. But down to the point, my overall rating of this movie, I think it's a fantastic movie, the greatest Dragon Ball Z movie that I've ever seen, you know, to date. And I would definitely own it. I'm definitely going to buy it, and I'm going to have to give this Alright, I give this movie an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. And that's because I did not like the CGI. I felt like some of the voice work or dialogue from Vegeta could have been better. The comedy was great. But, you know, it's just some of those little things that just takes away from it, and that's why I can't give it a 10. But other than that, it is a great movie, and I'm definitely going to own it. So thank you guys for watching my review. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace.
As you wish. Prepare to be a real Super Saiyan.